Welcome to my channel, Hotspot with Loveth, the ultimate spot for all things entertainment, ranging from celebrity gists, reviews, interesting stories, and African folktales. Subscribe now. So guys, this is a review of the movie Òlòtūré, The Journey that was released on Netflix on June 28, 2024. That's last week, Friday. And this Òlòtūré, The Journey is a sequel to Òlòtūré that was released in 2019. Now, directed by Kenneth Yang, Òlòtūré, The Journey is a compelling continuation of the 2019 Òlòtūré movie. Now, this new release is a limited series that delves deeper into the grim and dangerous world of human trafficking, prostitution, and modern-day slavery, painting a hollow picture of the realities faced by many. Now, to fully appreciate Òlòtūré, The Journey, it is crucial to revisit the first installment of the movie. Now, the narrative picks up seamlessly from where it left off, maintaining a coherent and fluid storyline that retains the essence of the original while expanding on its themes and characters. Now, if you want to understand what I am talking about here, it is very important that if you have not seen Òlòtūré that was released in 2019, that is the part 1 of Òlòtūré, it's very important that you see the part 1 of Òlòtūré, then come back to see the sequel. Then you would understand what I mean by the story picked up seamlessly from where it left off, where Linda, who was beheaded, the sister, was escaping the border. Òlòtūré also tried escaping, but she was caught. But Beauty, the sister to Linda, who was beheaded in the part 1, successfully escaped. Now, the central plot revolves around Òlòtūré, played by SHARON, an undercover journalist who infiltrated a human trafficking ring in the first film. Now, her mission is fraught with danger and moral ambiguity, highlighted by the association from her newspaper, The Scoop, led by Theo, played by Segun Arinze, after another journalist, Emeka, played by Blossom Chukwujeku, dies. Now, this whole situation underscores the precariousness and ethical dilemmas inherent in investigative journalism. The gravity of the situation is further emphasized by the politician, Sir Philip, played by Patrick Doyle, who hints at the lengths to which those in power will go to prevent such stories from being published. Now, this element plunges viewers into the harsh reality of the dangerous stakes involved. Guys, this series, Òlòtūré the sequel, was worth every bit of the watch. It was super amazing, a clean execution in every way. However, one of the film's major strengths was its unflinching portrayal of the corruption and decay along the borders of Nigeria, Benin Republic, Niger, and Libya. Now, in the movie, the constant chant of $5, $5 at every border effectively communicates this pervasive corruption. Now, the series excels in creating realistic and impactful scenes, particularly the brutal killing of trafficked girls and the explosion of the bus they were on. It was so real, like you would feel every bit of the pain. It was like you were watching reality. The raw and visceral nature of these scenes underscores the director's commitment to making the horror palpable, very touching. Òlòtūré the movie is a brutal movie that is both traumatizing and eye-opening. And going through social media streets, it is the same reaction and sentiment. For instance, there is one viewer who noted that seeing the movie Òlòtūré, all she can say is, once obodo oyibo, that's outside the country, doesn't involve you going to airport to board your flight and leave from point A to point B legally, stay in your house, stay in your country. Nobody deserves to die in the desert after much spending and suffering. Now, this sentiment is also echoed by others who highlight the film's educational value for those considering dangerous journeys to Europe. Òlòtūré, The Journey is a powerful and disturbing portrayal of human trafficking and the lengths to which individuals will go for a perceived better life, even if it means dying in the desert or drowning in the big sea. It serves as both a continuation of the original story and an expansion into deeper and more harrowing territory. The series challenges viewers to confront uncomfortable truths about corruption, exploitation, and the human cost of modern-day slavery. The film's impact and message are undeniably strong, and I am rating this movie 100 over 100, 100%. There is not how you'd see this movie and not be at the edge of your seat, imagining how people are actually going through this ordeal being portrayed. Even myself, I am yet to get over the trauma. And you know what? It's really funny to actually see some Nigerians coming out to run down this movie with their mouth, saying, oh, the acting was terrible. And I'm asking, hello, excuse you, did you watch the back of Netflix? I don't understand. Is it the same Netflix that I am subscribed to that you are subscribed to? Some people trying to point out faults in the plot. And the only thing they see to point out is when and how did Òlòtūré cram the numbers that she was calling? Hello, excuse you. You are in a dire situation. You are in a job that you know fully well you're endangering your life and that you are going to suffer. Like, you know that. But it's just because you have passion for the job, you want to go into it, and you think that you're not going to have numbers to call in case something goes wrong. If you yourself open your eye and decide to embark on a terrible journey, the numbers that matter. Are you trying to tell me that you're not going to have it off heart? Now, when you get to a place where you do not know anybody and you didn't even plan on getting there, and you meet people that you can say, this is my person, these are my people, and you know that these people have phones with them, the first thing that will come to your mind is, let me cram this person's number because I may need it, which helped her out. So when I hear people asking, how did Òlòtūré get the numbers she was calling? How did she get it offhand? Those are lame questions. And I'm just so glad that that's the only thing that they pointed out that is wrong with the plot of the movie, which is actually nothing wrong. So that just shows that some people are just dumb in their reasoning. I'm really sorry to say that. I'm not even sorry, because I do not imagine how somebody can see this movie Òlòtūré and you're coming to run it down. This movie was everything. I cried. My head was practically aching out of fear for the characters because of the fear that I was having for the characters in the movie. So guys, this movie is beautiful, a perfect watch, and I really wish that there is going to be a continuation. So it is 100%, and I am recommending this movie for you to watch. If you know that you have not seen Òlòtūré the movie, go ahead right now to Netflix and see the movie. But I would advise that if you have not seen the part 1, do not see the part 2, so you'll be able to understand. If you start watching it from this part 2 that has just been released, you would not understand. So do yourself the favor of watching Òlòtūré part 1. It's also on Netflix, and when you're done, you continue with the part 2. It is a beautiful movie to watch, but I must tell you, a very traumatizing one. So get ready.